uh, from France. From France. Oh, okay. Maybe Kuya Orvin will be next.
Everyone is standing there with my dad on my side. Uh, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In behalf of the Bustamante family, I would like to thank you all of you gathered here today to pay your last respect for my dad. Today we celebrate life and not death. Today we celebrate life eternal for Ernesto Bustamante, our friend, a husband, and a father to all of us. My name is Erwin Bustamante. I'm the second to the eldest. I'm here with my wife Grace, my son Kyle, and my son Chris. My dearest dad, where do I even begin to describe the life you had with us? You have lived a quality 92 years, and it's hard to summarize your life in few minutes. Let me start by quoting this Bible verse in John chapter 3. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children are walking in the truth. That's who you are, Dad. A disciplinarian, but gentle. Straight, but lenient in certain ways, where you always say yes. Say yes to anything your children desires from you. A super hardworking person, but knows how to enjoy life. A quiet man, but will certainly fill this room with laughter or command attention with grand gestures. A man of few words, but his action speaks volume. Thoughtful, a scholar, and a gentleman. These are few of my dad's traits that will make him a very pleasing person to be with. Growing up, Dad and I shared so many special moments. I still vividly remember how every weekends, or Sunday in particular, we, the whole family, with my five siblings, hold hands in hands to go to church, go to supermarket to shop groceries, watch a movie, and eat dinner at Aristocrat. I don't know, some of you probably remember that restaurant. Happy family spending quality time together. I remember, I remember you, Dad, teaching me how to ride a bike, how to play basketball. You taught me how to drive a car at the age of 14. It's legal back then. Even though you're yelling at me every second, you taught me what it meant to be patient, and to care deeply for the people around me. He made sure that we knew how to listen, how to take care of others, and I miss those moments, Dad. But what I admired most about you, Dad, wasn't just perseverance, but his optimism. Even in the toughest times, he always believed that things would get better, that hard work and positive attitude could overcome any obstacle. Coming here in the United States took a lot of courage for you and sacrifice. I know you did this for the love for your children to have a better life. You are a very responsible man, a great giver, and a great provider. You never miss a mark to send us greetings during our birthdays and little surprises for your grandchildren. Your quiet love was backbone of our family. You know how to live your life to the fullest. Funny that your catchphrases are, "What's money for if you don't spend it?" Or, "I'll buy top of the line things." Yes, you have a great life. You work hard and you work harder to have a great life. And I'm happy for you that you have accomplished so much. I also remember when you said to me that you are the luckiest man to have met Tita Viren, Steffi, Ate Hia, Kuya Judy, and all of you being part of the family. Yes, Tita Viren, Daddy love you very much. In fact, while at the hospital, he whispered to me to keep an eye for you, to take care of you and check on you every day. I want to take this opportunity, Tita Viren, Epi, Ate Iha, and Kuya Judy. I couldn't thank you enough for the love, care, understanding, and most especially the patience you have shown to my dad. In behalf of the Bustamante brothers, we apologize for any of his shortcomings. And please forgive him for anything that he has done wrong. One thing I know that he love you very much and have live a happy life with all of you. My saddest moment to see you in the hospital bed, helpless, motionless, after this moment. It still flushes the pain from your face, the unpleasant marks from your arms, neck, and body. I don't want you to see you endure these sufferings. Although it's still tough to know you're gone, I have to face the reality, but I'm satisfied and I'm happy that all these are over. You are now in a much better place, a happy eternal place with our Lord Jesus Christ, where there's no more pain and suffering. Dad, this is the last time I will see your physical body. I will surely miss the wonderful, happy moments together. You have been loved by all of us. I will be reminded of the greatest lesson that life is not about what you have accomplished, but who you lifted along the way. Thank you, Dad, for showing us how to live with purpose, with integrity, and with unwavering commitment to those you love. We never say goodbye. We never say goodbye to our loved ones. We only say, see you later. As one day we shall meet again with everlasting joy in heaven. We love you, Dad. We will carry your warmth as long as we do. A part of you will always be with us forever. See you later, Dad.
See that, and you always make us happy, but now you're making us cry. I know you don't want this thing to happen. That will always have his way. His smile will always be a permanent fixture in our hearts. But of course, as they say, some good things never last. If one of his closest friends, yeah, Image, yeah, family member, yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Richard Crudo. I was a stranger that came into Tito Ernie's life. But by the second day, he treated me like a family. First, let me say, of the years that I have known him, maybe over 25, 26, 27 years, I saw him as a gentleman, as a loving husband, a loving father, a loving grandfather. And how is it that I know and can share with you how much love he gives to everyone? My wife Mitzi is the niece of Tito Ernie. The love that Tito Ernie has shown to all of us, and the love that he shared to a stranger, me coming into their lives, is enormous and amazing. He opened his home, Tito Ernie and Tito Bring, opened their home for me when I was courting and dating Mitzi at the time. Our first date was watching a movie at the home, Tito Ernie. And all the years that I have seen and known him, his love just grew bigger. And you can see everyone in the community also knows the love that he has shared to all of you. But for me as a stranger, he treated me like a family. And I'm very thankful for that. Because it's the love that Tito Ernie and Tito Bring showed to us that brought Mitzi and I together. And I'm sure it brought all of you together as a family. Because he had shown that much love to all of you. So that love that Tito Ernie has for all of us, the love that God has shared with him, now he was able to share with all of you. And Tito Ernie, know that the love that you have will be shared by everyone, and everyone will continue that love. Because Tito Ernie, we love you. You are a great person, a loving person. And we will miss you. But Tito Ernie now is all of our angels now. Just like all of us. So our deepest condolences to the Bustamante family, to Tito Ernie, to all of you. Because know that God has taken him as an angel. He has done years in this earth as God's disciple, as all of you know. And he will continue that through all of us.
Dad must be smiling right now. Because yeah, our dad is just like that. He welcomes everyone, strangers, family, friends, office mates, office workers, as if his own family. So maybe it's also a lesson for us that we must say, I love you when a person is still living. Much more. My dad, as you can see in this start, is supposed to be for his 92nd birthday. He's supposed to be having a small celebration. But we never got to celebrate it. We celebrated in the hospital. And this is the tart that we specially made for him. The man, the myth, the legend. Hindi na sayang dad, the tart. Though in not this way that we would imagine, still, he was the tart. And that summarizes his legacy to us. So, just one more before any one of his friends or acquaintances, clients from EP Tax, you'll be My dad told me you get 10% discount.
Only?
And when you cry 50%, it goes on and on, okay? And 100% if you're going to lie down here for the whole night, think over that. Okay? Maybe clients are here, like. One of my friends also, Mr. Enrico Bawar, want to say something? Sir? I know you don't know my dad, but you know me. Maybe a little bit of something, not about me, but about my dad.
I don't think that's what I had in mind when I got here, but condolences to the Bustamante family. I don't know the legend, the myth. I do know this guy, who's most likely gonna be the legend and myth. Your goal is to go past 92. And I hope that happens. My name is Enrique Boar. I live here in Staten Island. I had the opportunity to meet Eric and Erwin as well. Lived there in Staten Island. I had no idea that he lived here in Staten Island this whole time. I've been here since '98, and that's what it is all about. Is just having this community and having people like you being taught by somebody who can who's able to live that long. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna live that long. I thought my plan is to live until I was 70, then I'll call it quits, but 92 is a big deal. And my condolences again, and thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, can you? Yeah, maybe, oh yeah, oh.
So I'm Eddie's son. I don't really know my grandfather from my dad's side. And my mom has been with Mom's Learning since I was born. So he's basically my grandfather too. And I'm too young to say something wise, but I'm too old to have not the excuse to say something. So I mean, I just guess I could share like my memories with Lola. Like he's been through every single like family gathering. He's been the one to host all the prime Manny Pacquiao fights. With, like,
Yeah.
those are like big formative times when we were growing up.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowls, exactly. And we just really appreciate to like have him. And his smile is always so infectious, and he's always smiling. Taught me how to do slots. I don't know how to do slots still, and I don't want to learn. But I guess that was a fun thing to do while in Atlantic City. And yeah, I just couldn't be more appreciative to have a grandfather as loving as Lolo. He was a very healthy man. Just to get a little more intimate, like his main thing is eating mangoes and fish. And every time I eat a mango, I'm always gonna think of Lolo. Because when there's mangoes at the house, we all know that Lolo's name's on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll miss him. And my deepest condolences to the Bustamante family. And Tito Edwin, I still have to do my taxes. So your email didn't change. That 10% I'm holding inside.
Okay, thank you. So I think we're going to have like 5 minutes
No.
refresh.
Yeah, 5
Oh, 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Oh,
It's already 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Your time is wrong. 4:58.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Oh, up to minutes, okay. So one more, okay. Client or client, are you going to cry?
I am a client, but you made me feel like family.
Okay,
Thank you.
My name is Rodel Redondo, my wife's Mimi Redondo, on behalf of the Redondo family. My condolences. Well, I've had Mr. Bustamante for an accountant for almost over 20-some years. And my son wasn't born, my son's actually 25. The only reason why I found out about Mr. Bustamante was that my son was working in the ER at the time. He's doing his surgical residency, surgical rotation at the hospital that he was in. And when he told me, I was just like, I don't know, I was just frozen. And then I had to tell my father, who was 87 years old, about him, because they're friends. I grew up in Brooklyn. They were part of the association that split up. I think there was the Brooklyn American Association of Brooklyn, the Bay Ridge, and then the NEO organization formed, and he became the president. So we were part of that group. But then a lot of the guys moved to Staten Island, but we remained in Brooklyn. So, but I knew Mr. Bustamante. He always made me feel like I was part of his family. You know, every year, looking forward to seeing him. I have tons of taxes that I got. And but we thought he was his brother next door. But we didn't even know. He was so proud of this guy. He kept mentioning him, but I just couldn't get the face. And I've always thought that he was the guy next door doing our billing. And then when I realized he was not the guy, I'm like, oh wow, that's different. But they all look like all six. No, three look alike, and two look different, but they all look alike and similar. But he did make me feel like a family member. Every time I walked in, he'd always smile. He was very courteous. And if there was any issues, he would always call me by my first name. You know, felt like an uncle. You know, and it was always heartwarming to know someone that you're doing business with, to call you any time of day. Actually, he gave me his number, and he would call me in the evening hour to let me know what was going on if I had any issues with my account. So again, all assist in your family. Okay, that's it. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. CC did cry 10%. Oh,
No, I got 20.
No, thank you. He's one of the most loyal. I think my dad once in a while, when he do taxes for special times like them, they want me to check for my brother and me. That's how perfectionist my dad is.
Yes.
Okay, so I think I got to saw one of your tax returns.
It's terrible, I know.
So yeah, that's it. So it's already 5 o'clock. I think the refreshments on the other end near
Next door.
next door.
Right.
Yeah, small something just give us some refreshment. Okay, feel free if you want to stay here. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.